Cardiff, the Principality Stadium, a trophy that usually gets forgotten by September, except this year nobody was going to forget it because of who was standing on each side of the pitch. In one dugout, Mikel Arteta finally holding what he's chased for 6 years. Arsenal go into this game as Premier League champions for the first time since 2004-2005. An entire generation of Arsenal supporters has never seen this, and champions face a specific kind of pressure the runners-up never do. Not can we win it, but can we prove it wasn't a one-off. In the other dugout, a stranger, Pep Guardiola is gone. Enzo Maresca, fresh off a rocky spell at Chelsea, is in charge of Manchester City for the first time in a competitive fixture against the one team that has spent years defined by losing to his new club. And that history matters here specifically. This exact matchup, Arsenal vs City, has not been kind to Arsenal. City had won this fixture in all but one of their recent meetings. The one exceptions needed penalties to get there. So this was never just a pre-season exhibition, it was a referendum. Is the throne actually Arsenal's now, or did City just happen to look the other way for a year? The answer arrived almost immediately. 24 seconds on the clock. Miles Lewis Skelly, 18 years old, whose future at the club had been subject of speculation all week, slides a pass through City's defence that shouldn't have been there. Ricardo Calafiori doesn't need a second invitation. He finishes low and the Principality Stadium is already loud before most people have found their seats. It's not just a fast goal, it's a message. We're not waiting around to see what you brought today. City tried to answer. Erling Haaland tests David Raya and gets denied. Moments later, at the other end, Josko Gvardiol has to clear an Odegaard effort off the goal line. Proof City still had enough to make this competitive, if they could just find their footing. They never did. Just before half-time, Christos Zolis, one of Arsenal's new summer arrivals, still finding his feet at the club, rises for a header and picks out Kai Havertz, who finishes with total calm, 2-0. And it's not just the second goal that stings for City, it's what it reveals. A team still searching for a shape under a brand new manager, exposed on the exact stage where the cameras are watching closest. 3 minutes into the second half, it's over as a contest. Zolis again involved, feeding the move that ends with Martin Odegaard, Arsenal's captain, a player who has personally absorbed years of near misses against this opponent, slotting home the third. From there, it's a coronation, not a contest. Arteta empties his bench. New £75 million signing Bruno Guimaraes gets his first minutes in an Arsenal shirt and looks like he's been there for years. Full time, 3-0, not a scare, not a nervy defense of a lead. A statement delivered inside the first 3 minutes of the second half and never seriously challenged. Nobody wins the league in August. What it means is this: Arsenal walked into the one fixture where recent history said they should be nervous, against a manager trying to make his own history, and they didn't blink. The new signings didn't need time to adjust. The old leaders, Odegaard, Havertz, showed up exactly when the moment demanded it. For City, the picture is murkier. This isn't really about one bad afternoon under a new manager. It's the first data point in a much bigger question. What does this club look like without the man who built it? Cardiff didn't answer that question, just made it louder. Arsenal's title defence doesn't start with this scoreline. It starts next week against Coventry, back at the Emirates. But every champion needs an early signal that the hunger survived the parade. And on a Sunday afternoon in Wales, with the clock barely past 24 seconds, Arsenal sent theirs. The throne changed hands last season. Today, Arsenal made sure everyone remembers it.